I actually love that concept because when I started my healing journey,
Hmm.
I the only book that I could read, obviously the Bible, but from a different standpoint other than the Bible, I could not find a book that really honed in on what I needed.
Okay.
And that sounds amazing because I think there's a lot of people that don't know who they are. Even
Exactly.
though, and I think I struggled with that. And I told you a little bit about me before we started recording, but I
Right.
think I struggled with that after, you know, the trauma that happened to me and then the 25 years of additional trauma. I struggled with that because not feeling like I was even a person, like I was a human, like I was just being used left and right.
Hmm.
That was one of the first questions that I asked God when I was on that precipice. I was like, who am I? Like,
Yeah.
why did you create me? What am I here for? And I found my answer through him, you know. Um, but I also, had some really good friends who were able to say, okay, let's think about this. Let's, you
Right.
know, take this out of the equation or let's add this into the equation.
Hmm.
And I think having people around you who are wise, definitely have people surrounding you who have wisdom,
Yes.
not the everyday willy nilly, type person. You definitely need to search out someone who has wisdom, who's been there, who
Right.
understands what you're going through, and I think and I know you agree, that's what we both want out of our podcast, want out of your books, what I hope to get out of like my journals that I want to publish, just to give
Yeah.
people hope that you can find your purpose and you can find who you are. It is
Absolutely.
possible.
Absolutely. And that purpose, to even know, what we want, we have to know basically how we've been made. What was the purpose? And a lot of people don't even have this in life. They're just like, why am I even here?
Uh,
And I do believe that it's important, it's life-changing when a person understands that, look, before you were even born, there was a creator who actually had you in mind. There was someone who actually made you. And despite what may have happened in your life, even some very difficult things that may have happened, that purpose is not lost.